Hello folks, this is Vagrant, welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. In today's video we're going to do things, it's going to be very exciting. First of all we have to talk to Kix, who is our special guest for the day. And definitely not one of the exciting ones. What have we got? We have some Kix. Do we have a bag that we like? We've already got the Traveler's Backpack, that's just a worse version of it. That's not awful. I don't know, nothing you sell ever grabs me. At all. I'm gonna get some slippers. That's right. Live the dream. So I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna go check in at Nooks. I always find, like, maybe it's just me, I always get quite excited. No. when I get to check Nooks in the morning, because you never know what they're gonna sell. And there's always these big items at the back that you can only buy one off, and I'm always very intrigued to see what they end up selling. So, because I find it exciting, I feel like it's something I should include in all the videos. And then we need to talk about something. And people are going to be like, no, Vagrant, not again. But then I mean, like, yes, YouTube, again. It's going to be very exciting. I also need to keep checking the turnip prices just in case. I don't have any turnips, but I am curious. Yeah, it's actually been pretty good this week. It was 144 yesterday. Okay, what have we got over here? We have Box. What does Box do? It is actually... Oh, it is Box. Okay, I like Box. Box cool. Who doesn't love a good box, eh? Lovely stuff. And do we have a new umbrella? I think that's new. I love lemons enough to take the risk. Who doesn't love lemons? Lemons are the best. Literally the best fruit, and if you disagree, you're wrong. Okay, so nothing there than ever is on this page. I think I've just got all the basic ones we want. We kind of have to talk to Sahara, I think, to get the next sort of step. That is a very common-ish item, so I don't know why that's there. Are you cool? What are you? Now, we did already buy a tapestry. I'm going to buy another tapestry. Again, it seems like the item where there'll be myriad different ones, so we may as well stock up. This looks funeral homey for some reason. Antique Bureau. Okay. It's quite expensive for what it is, but 20k is within the realms of acceptable, basically. But only just about. Now, no. There's something I want to talk. I just want to throw it out there. I was thinking yesterday that maybe I would like to move the museum. Okay, don't freak out on me. Okay, but my problem with the museum as is, there's just no build up. You know, you kind of walk along, and then you go up the stairs, and it's right there. It's also very, very cliche. You know, the double staircase with the water feature. This is something people have done 1,000 times before. And what I was thinking, actually, so there's no ramp anymore. Is there? We should go grab that. What I was thinking is, if we come over here, if instead what we do is move the museum, we can hollow this place out a lot more. We've got all our new trees, but we can flatten this whole area out. You know, we don't need this anymore. We're going to put more water in. But if we say push all this back, put the museum on the bottom floor, and we expand this out, and what we do is we basically turn the whole area into a dig site, and we have the museum in the dig site, right? Like actually inside the dig site. We may raise it up, but I quite like the idea. Everyone raises museum up onto a higher platform and they have those staircases. I just want to do something I've not seen before, and I haven't seen anyone do this. I think if we had the museum at the back, then you could have like a nice big open dig site at the side. We can always keep this one over here. It's like a separate special thing. We can get more lights, get more fossils, and then we wouldn't need to even use all the room. You'd have the dig site come out to say here, I would say, and then it would go along here, and then there'd be a path. You'd have to walk through like a little mountainous dig site-esque path to get down there, and that would of course lead you from there over to here. I think it's a really nice idea. I really like it. And then that dig site, well, the museum would connect onto that over there, and then I guess we hop back. I have to go check in with Tom in a minute. And then what we could do instead, so we'd probably keep the dig site here on the right. I think that's a nice little feature. It's kind of a hint of what's over there. We could even put a ramp connecting this bit to the dig site. Like right here, you'd have a ramp that comes down like a little path, and that takes you down to the dig site. Because by doing this, we're going to save on 2 ramps, like at the museum. So you could go down into the exact from here, just to connect everything a little bit more. And then what we'd do is flatten this whole area out. I wouldn't have to deal with... This is inspired by two things. First is, I don't think my museum is very unique in position. It's got no build-up. I just don't think it's got a great position. Two is, whenever you walk behind it to get over there, it's really, really annoying because it blocks off your viewpoint. I really don't like how it looks. I'll show you what I mean. This bit here, I don't like that. Like, it's not a big deal, but I don't like it. So what we could do instead is actually just, once the museum's gone, flatten this entire area down, put something else here. Of course, we'll have something here, of course we will. God knows what that will be. But we can put anything we want here. And we can do something that's going to blend in better with the stuff over there. The more I talk about it, the more I think it's a really good idea. And I'm going to do it. I think I've decided. Yep, okay, we're doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you're okay. Right, so let's... Okay, we need to get another ramp on the way, because that is going to confuse me all the time. We also need to keep moving houses. We're not ready to move the museum quite yet. I need to do a lot of terraforming, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it first. You know, give me your thoughts, feelings, opinions, love, dreams, hopes, fetishes, etc. Hit me up in the comments. And yeah, so we need 170k for the ramp. I need 50k to move a home. Want a little bit of cash on me? Let's take out. Let's just press the wrong button instead. Actually, that sounds like a much better idea. Let's take out 250. I am working through this money I've got a little bit. I kind of regret buying the upgraded house. I've only got enough for 12 more ramps or something like that. No, probably more like 12, 13, 14-ish. It's actually a problem. Oh, one thing we need to check as well. Which house? You see we're moving them down onto the beach. Twiggy, Hopper. Okay, Twiggy, Hopper. Any of those is fine. Just trying to get them all out of the way. Anyways, today is a terraforming day. Tomorrow's going to be a fishing day. That's the plan going forward. Let's talk infrastructure. So we need another stone ramp. An incline, as they're called. I'm inclined to call them that. I am incredibly funny. Right. I actually mentioned this in my Mass Effect 2 video I recorded yesterday, so you're not going to see that for about a week now, if not a little bit more. If any of you do see it. But, funnily enough, based on how incredibly unfunny I am, I actually wrote a stand-up comedy routine fairly recently. Obviously, I can't really do it right now because quarantine's going on and all this kind of jazz. And there's a couple of things I need to do personally before we can do it, because they kind of fit into the routine. But I actually think it's pretty good. My comedy is definitely better when I consider myself quite a good writer. Less good off the cuff, you know, then it's just sex jokes, basically. So, yeah, if I get the time to actually plan and write, then I'll be in a much... I cannot remember at all. Was it Twiggy? I know it was Hopper. Hopper was one of them. So if I get the time to actually plan and write, I think I'm pretty good. And, yeah, I quite like the idea, actually. Get to flex some of that desire to be the centre of attention, basically. Stand up and talk to everyone and then get irrepressibly drunk and make an idiot of myself. Live the dream. Look at him in his little PJs. You call me Slushy. Everyone's got like a weird little name they call you. Hopper, it's Slushy. Fauna calls everyone Deary. Rolled calls everyone Buddy. He's got like a little stutter because he's the cutest. Yeah, I'm fun, Isabel. She looks like she's on the toilet and she's really struggling. You can do it, girl. You can do it. Maybe don't... Well, I don't know what she's meant to be doing there. Maybe don't do it right in front of Tom. That's not a healthy working environment. Twiggy, what do you say? Let's talk to Twiggy. Oh, it's Cheapers, isn't it? Yeah, I remember. Twiggy, I've heard you say this so many times, lass. If you want to be deep about the universe, I'm totally here for it, but you need to mix up your material a little bit. Right. Nope. Yeah, we know that's fine. Okay, and then what we're working on today, don't No, there's some stuff I want to do at the campsite. I kind of want to start working on the entrance as well. I've had a little bit of an idea about how that's going to work. The problem is it's so close to resident services because I didn't plan for that. I had no idea. And it's also non-symmetrical by one block, which is agonizing. Past me was a fool. And if this wasn't a game that was so reliant... 6-9. If this wasn't a game that was so reliant on what you do by building up, if I didn't have all these villages I love, I would have considered restarting by now, literally just because of resident services, honestly. It's that big a deal. In my head, it's that big a deal. Oh, actually, see, by the way, Nature Day thingamajiggy is kind of over. We don't have those anymore. We need to get some fossils assessed, we need to chop some wood, we need to hit some rocks, we need to catch some fish. These are all the basic gameplay loops. Earn bells by selling items. Do I have anything to sell? Oh, we'll see. There's my fish. I could sell the fish, but the fish is staying. What I would like to do is a couple different things. One is try to find my recipe for the day. Hopper, I just saw you, lad. You were at the bloody, you're not in, are you? You're at the bloody, resident services. Don't give me that malarkey. Oh, someone's awake. Who is it? It could be Pudge, actually. It is Pudge. Hello, buddy. You've got to stop talking about your bug friends. It's very disconcerting. Aww. Okay, buddy, with your weirdo haircut and green ears for some reason. It's very odd. I'm here for it. I am. It's not a big deal, but he is very peculiar. But he's not. Honestly, Elise looked like she was, you know, dressed up for a night on the town. I don't know how else to put it without getting demonetized. It's genuinely how she came across to me. It was very strange. Hey, buddy. You're always awake. But you're always awake really late at night as well. Oh, he's so excited. I need to get more people to visit my island. We won't stop talking about bloody Murug. Murug does not deserve this level of fame and attention. Graham is enamored with him. I think maybe it's just too, oh no. Ah, Rold's gonna hit me up. This is Rold's, right? Rold is going to save the day. Of course he is. Look at him. Yes, that's my boy. Oh. I do miss Elise giving me ironwood as opposed to pear dresses. Cheers, pal. One day, he'll take this bloody hat off me. At least I'd look very appropriate given my lovely Christmas sweater. He also sounds a little bit like he's listening to war propaganda music to be. You know, join the war effort. That might just be me though. Ah, when you can do it, game, you can do it. It's not going to happen here, is it? I don't want to put it there. The beach is becoming a problem area. Yeah, that's never going to happen. Can we just go down? Let's go to the other side of the... Actually, tell you what, I'll have a quick little check just for Gulliver, because I think he doesn't count as a special. I mentioned in the past that you can have only one special person, you know, Kix is going to visit, or Leaf is going to visit, or Red is going to visit, etc. But I believe Celeste doesn't count in that, because I've seen people have Celeste and somebody else, and I suspect Gulliver also doesn't count in that, because Gulliver's like at the beach and miles away, so who cares? Hey, buddy. I don't even have to talk to him. I don't know why I do. It has been proven by the by, because I've had people suggest this. And how dare you, you fools, that talking to your people does nothing. You can work on your friendship, but that doesn't even mean... You could have someone who's your best friend in the entire game, and they would still leave. Whoever wants to leave is random, because they're not leaving because they hate you. You know, you don't always leave somebody because you hate them. A relationship, a village, whatever. It's because you want to see new things, you know? And that's kind of what goes on. They're not leaving because they hate me. Okay? They love me. But that doesn't mean they don't also deserve to see other brand new, shiny, pretty things. And they do. You too, dearie. Everybody else will take my hat, but not the person I want to take my hat. Right, so we're going to hop now finally, into Island Designer. I'm going to open my phone so I can steal other people's designs, as per usual. How Gomez can help set a new record, no? Okay, professional YouTuber. Oh, message in my inbox, that's worrying. It's never anything good. Oh, someone made a really nice rock pattern that I really like. Okay, so yeah, so I like that entrance. I'm gonna steal it, right? We're gonna work on the entrance because the entrance is depressing. Look at this. So what we're gonna do? I mean, it's a problem just because there is so little room, but I think that doesn't mean you can't make something that looks quite nice. And first, let's get rid of this. We're not gonna do this in a city kind of build. We're going to do it a little bit, you know, like the other ones. I think we're just going to keep this stone around the edge of resident surfaces, and then all the stone that attaches onto it is going to be the rougher stone we've been using. And that way, it kind of keeps the theme up a little bit better. I think this around resident has to be the stone, otherwise it won't connect with the ramps. But other than that, we're going to keep it chill. Okay, so. Come down and you go straight into the good thing about this is that because it's kind of like haphazard rock, the fact that it's not symmetrical will be less obvious. One thing I do want to do, wait, so that's the two middle bits there, okay. Like, I'm going to make you come just a little bit over to the right first of all, you know, I'm going to get a little bit diagonal in here. And then it's going to curve back. And I figure that'll make it a bit more interesting. Oh, it's all going to look disastrous. That's the fun, folks. You never know. It's already a little bit on the disastrous scale, I guess. No, this will be okay. This will be okay. I'm going to curve back. I'm crazy like that. Can't be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop. And that goes a bit further forward. And we finish off with a little bit more rock. Still looks a little bit weird. I think we need, We see what I mean? I think that can work. I think it just depends what we do in the meantime. I'm tempted to... Part of me is tempted. Oh no, I can't. Part of me is tempted to scrap these off completely. The stone ramps and go full on into the country kind of feel, you know? Because then what I could do is get rid of this path, this stone path, and just kind of link this in with everything and keep that very nature-y kind of vibe we've got going on. Instead of having this little dash of city in the middle, especially because we're getting rid of the museum. Why does it have to be a dash of city? Why can't we just have like a couple of little shops? Kind of like when you go to Butlins, right? Who doesn't love Butlins? You're at Butlins or Centre Parks or whatever else you do in your free time. Chasing kittens in the sewers. And there's a couple of shops, right? But they're not like in a city. They might just be sitting in the woodland, you know? Think of the toilet in Jurassic Park. Or... I don't know. I'm thinking about that. Because I think that would make everything blend together nicer. And I love blending together nicely. Oh, I'm going to do it, aren't I? I can feel it coming. Like, I know it's going to happen. I've been pushing away further and further from this city-type aesthetic for a long, long time now. And, pretty sure that would be the final step in doing... Twiggy, get out of the bloody way! What are you doing? I have no room. I just have no room. I want to do like a little water feature here as you walk in, but I could have 2 extra spaces there, and I don't have them because of the path. Okay, I'm gonna leave these plans at least a little. I don't want to leave. I don't want to design by committee, right? Because designing by committee is a good way to guarantee terrible. I did graphic design for a long ass time. I know what designing by committee gets you. It gets you boring, bland designs. However, I don't think this committee is so large I have to worry about. Nope. Let me know what you think. I think it could look really cool. We could have the little thin path coming in, and then maybe like some. I'm gonna do it. Screw it. I'm committing to it right now. Never mind the committee. You guys can answer the thing about the whatever the hell I was on about earlier. The museum. I just think it's gonna look a lot nicer, and I really want to push this ramp up by one at least. I think we'll do the flower bed still, and then I think maybe we'll do like a nice. I still want it to look a little bit more controlled than the rest, but kind of in the same way that the orchard does, you know. So I think we'll have like a flower bed or some hedgerows. I'm not sure on that one, and then like a nice little wooden path around it. Right, this line would be a wooden path, so you can only enter resident surfaces through these side points, which was the idea in the first place. And all that gained me a total of 1 extra space. Literally 1 block to the north I just achieved. And it means I have to redo yet more ramps. Oh, come on Hornsby, you can do it, buddy. I believe in you. Nope, he's given up. Oh wait, no, is that because I killed the butterfly? I may have killed the butterfly. Oh, no, it's there. Go on, buddy. Did he actually ever catch them? I don't think they do. So, okay, I feel good about this. Do I feel good about this? Yeah. The thing is, like, it's really nice having a plan. Plans are cool. As Fauna has actually told us. Can I? I didn't think I'd be able to build here. As Fauna has said, you know, it's always good to start the day with a plan. However, plans are always a fool's errand as well. It's very hard to put those two together, but they're all kind of true. And then again, I was a scout, and it's the whole, you know, fail to prepare, prepare to fail kind of nonsense. This is confusing for me now. Basically, plans are good. You should have a plan, you should be prepared and think things through, that's very important. But you should also be prepared to be flexible, because things will go wrong, and you have to be ready to have your shield break suddenly. Oh no, and what are you going to do? You have to have a plan. Exactly. Thank you, very apt for my character there. I know what I'm trying to do here. Well, I'm trying to build a big-ass cliff, that's what I'm trying to do. Also, I've got to think about how this blends in with the campsite, but it should look pretty cool. I like the idea of this kind of pushing the framing of the campsite up further into like this tiny little gap between the cliffs. Does that make sense? Yeah. I still have a pretty severe cold because I always do. Like, I don't really have anything to say on that one because it seems like I always bloody do. So, if there's some occasional distressing noises, that's why, and I'm very sorry. Oh, I can do that one. Wow, life is full of surprises. I must be bloody boiling. Look, I actually love Christmas sweaters more than anybody reasonably should. I own so many, and they're all excessive. My favourite one being the... I don't know what my favourite one is. I like the 3... I've got a 3D one, you know, it's got like a carrot nose poking out of it. It's very, very chic. Let's go buy a shovel. And... No, we actually don't need a shovel at all. Literally the only reason I'm buying a shovel is I don't like that gap being there in the top left, and every time I look at my inventory it upsets me. So we need to buy a shovel to fill the gap. Anyways, it must be bloody boiling. That's the point I was trying to make. I've done a little building work, and I imagine doing it in like a wool knit sweater. Oh, I just spent 170k on a ramp that I don't want anymore. It's okay, it's okay. I refuse to be rigid and not change my mind as I develop. Like, I can't just go, oh, well, I've committed to this design, we may as well stick to it now. That's dumb, right? Because then I just put in another 50 hours of work and end up with something I don't even like. I may as well bite the bullet now. The whole point of planning was so that I don't have to do this anymore, and that hasn't happened, clearly, but... that's okay. Life is what happens when people are making other plans. That's the same, right? I don't know, it's something stupid anyway. I would love to be able to get through that gap. That's mildly upsetting. I think that gap has to be open. Just for ease of transportation. So I'm going to just break in all these edges. That's not going to work, is it? No. And then we're going to start working on the top and the water just to try and get a feel for what this is going to look like. Whether I'm going to have enough room to do what I'm looking for. Because what I want is to build it up to an extra tier. And then... No! And then put the water on that extra tier, so... I'm excited to move the museum. I think that's going to be really cool. In this big dig site. And it means we can really push the design a lot further on the dig site because we'll have so much more room. This should be okay, I think. Might keep it not so much there in the lower bits. I want the water to come out here, really. So that's the bit we need to build up. It should work, I think. It's still too close to resident services. That's always going to be the case. That's not going to go away. It's like the night clowns, for example, that we clearly have the night clowns living on our town. As I think Timber pointed out in the last video, or the video before, Hopper mentioned a while ago. Remember we had a conversation with Hopper, and I think Pashmina, but I can't remember. And Hopper said something about the night clowns, and how... Not that night clowns, he mentioned there was somebody strange roaming around at night. And he would like to have like a... And I joined like his task force to help keep an eye on the situation. Oh, this is not going to work, no. Maybe I'm okay with that as a single. Interesting. What I like the idea of, and I never actually do this, I think it's a cool idea. It's Cool Beans Smiley Thumbs face. Is to have like a thin one there, and then have it kind of thicken up. You know, like an actual river would be. Rivers tend to start off as very small streams up at the top, and then they thicken up as they get further along. Maybe that's what we'll do. Kind of like the woman pouring milk. Anyways, the point is, Hopper said... This doesn't work, does it? I can't do that. I can do that. But this one is always going to break it, because there's no room there. Can I put room there? No. Okay, we have to come out here to make this work. I don't see any way of that working. Alright, game, I get it. You're not happy about the idea. Let's get that bit done. Oh, this little bit's a problem child. That's fine. I don't mind the hard edge. Right. So. Hopefully this is going to let me go a little bit further. I think I need to bring it out one more. Okay. Don't know why that just happened. Okay. Let me think. As dangerous as that might seem. Let's go back up. These two will link together. I think I must have to do the bottom ones before the top ones for that to happen. Yeah? I actually can't tell. Why can't I tell? And then this one on the lower side needs... There we go. Okay. Just get down from the cliff and see if that looks any moderately okay. Yeah. Alrighty. And then off to the... I'm going to have to get rid of this. Just need a little... I might push the whole thing. We're going more casual. I still want to hit in the middle of resident surfaces. Because as casual as I'll ever be, that never means I'm going to ignore symmetry. That would be just crazy talk, right? Obviously. I've had a little extra plan. Bear with me. Bear with me. Just imagine I've got a lovely bear with me. His name is Rufus. And that's the Truthus. I want to bring this ramp, or this raised area, out by one to the right. I think that's why I'm having problems with the design. It looks very It looks very square. And I dislike it. So if I make just a little bit more room... I should have done this much further to the left in retrospect, but it's too late now, I've committed. This is who we are. We're cliff builders. Just as my family in the past were mole people, I'm now a cliff builder. Because I'm trying to, you know, rewrite the sins of my past. Not that being a mole person is a sin. If you want to be a mole person, you do you, you know. Just do whatever makes you happy, really. But, we are looked down upon by the city. Just the way it is. Yeah. It's funny, there's, I'm sure some people have watched Impractical Jokers. I briefly grew quite obsessed with it. I don't know why. It's not really the type of thing I would usually watch, but I kind of fell in love with it and watched all 8 seasons or whatever there is. That's a ladder. That's not helpful. Actually, ladders were always helpful, as community has shown us. Anyways. But there's an episode about halfway through, and they have to go say some crazy things to some guy to see if he recognises them, and he goes up and he starts talking about how he is one of the mole people. Oh, no. He's worried about getting in trouble with the government because... He's fallen in love with a mole person. And then this absolute wackadoodle, random New Yorker goes, yes, I had a very similar problem in the past. And starts talking about how they're like high up in the government and they know all about the mole people. Which is good, because we need more representation. Just thinking. I'd like to bring this one up by 1. Is that going to be doable? I think we're going to have a fence going across here, right? However, it doesn't actually have to... It's okay if it clips across the cliff, really. The cliff could, like, intersect with the fence and get rid of the fence. That might look pretty cool, if anything. I'm just going to bring it out by 1 for now. That'll do to there. Okay. We're going to get there, folks. But this is what I mean. This is typically why I don't do terraforming on video, because you think you're building something so simple. We're building a teeny tiny little cliff. And it takes ages. Every little thing takes bloody ages. And that's okay. It's not an issue. It's just worth pointing out. Right, what am I can't see what I'm doing. I want to push that back by 1. Like that. Oh! I'm going to get this little space here on the diagonal. I think I need to go make the one at the top again. Maybe the top one is too big. As in, the water far to the north. Defend the north! I'm just going to redo this, see if that makes a difference. I don't think it will. I think I've gone too far up here, haven't I? Yes! But that's okay. I don't know why, but there's a reason. It's a good one. Okay, cool. Wait, not cool. Wait, will be cool, will be cool. And then there. No. Is that what I want? I guess that's what I want. I very clearly don't know what I want. At the very least, all you have to do is just kind of stick things in and hope for the best. You know, just mess around with it until it does something you like the look of. We're gonna get there, folks. We're gonna get there. Mate, I kind of want this to come in as well. So if we knock that in and then do that. That's kind of what I had in mind. That's quite nice. And we'll do like a little notice board thing here with the times, and then you go straight off to the right, and then you kind of like curl back around into there. Which means we can build a cliff up here on the right hand side as well, and do lots of stuff. But that's very much the basics of what I wanted. I think a different stone path might make more sense as well. I wouldn't mind finding one that's also a bit raggedy, but also has a little bit more control to it. You know? Also, I saw someone do a thing. Yes, I'm stealing more ideas from Reddit. Someone built a freaking, someone built a zoo. It was amazing. They built like an actual zoo in Animal Crossing. It was really cool, and I really want to do it. Like, it's just like a straight path, and then they had like the flamingo statues in one, and they had like the bear, the pandas in the another, all the turtles in another. What else did he have? More bears. The tiger. There's that little tiger statue that we've got. I thought that was a great idea. Maybe that's what we'll do up here behind the shops. Have like a little zoo area. Okay, this looks nicer. It doesn't blend in with anything else, but it does look nicer. Eventually, this is all going to logically make sense together. I'm not sure how I feel about this cliff. Actually, I can knock this down by one now, can't I? Be gone, cliff scum. You know not what you do. There we go, that's better. Obviously with the microphone, I don't mind if it's a bit wiggly-wiggedy. Official term, by the way, to approach the entrance like so. That's alright. Right, so, all that said, it does need a little bit more love. It needs trees and such. So, we're going to go grab a couple of the... I did plant many trees for this... Oh, hello, cheeky. I did plant many trees for this exact purpose. I need to plant more. I just need to keep planting... what are they called again? I keep on calling it cypress, and then every time I call it cypress, it gets called something else in the game because it's not called cypress. It's a very confusing life we lead. Grab some peaches. The plan with these is actually to never really sell the fruit from the orchard. I can't be bothered. Basically, I did see someone's island where what they'd done is they'd built their island, put all the houses on the beach, and then covered they had no water. The entire island was filled with nothing but fruit trees, and they went and farmed them every 3 days. The idea was to become a billionaire, as in a billionaire, purely through selling fruit, and they would have had to do it for about 650 days in a row or something like that. I can't remember the number. And they're clearly insane. These flowers are an issue. Sorry, flowers. I really need to set up the thingamajiggy. The flower. No! Look, you were clearly pointing to dig over there because that's where you dug. So why when I don't move are you then picking up the frickin' flower? Anyways, I clearly need to set up a flower bit. I don't like these massive flower patches all over the island. I like flowers all over the island, that's cool. Flowers are cool, alright? But not in big, weird looking patches. Nope. So we need to do something about that. It's actually becoming an issue. The day of the bloody Triffids. Am I just going to remove all of these right now? I feel like I am. I don't think I'm even doing a the flower bed around the resident surfaces. I think a fence is going to look a lot better. Although we could do both. We could have a flower bed and then like a fence. Because we've got a line here. We could do a flower bed and then it's protected by a hedgerow. That might look quite nice. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. It's funny how quick you can change your mind. What are you doing? Oh! Oh. Is that just a dropped one? It is, yeah, okay. So what we need is a couple of different colours. There has to be colour matching, okay? Obviously. So let's grab a couple of reds. A couple of oranges, which are pretty cool. Just going to grab 2 of each one and then we're going to put them in the flower beds. A couple of these are pretty nice over here. So much insect activity. That's going to be nice actually because we're going to have all these sort of hybrid flowers. Oh no. Very good. We're going to have all these hybrid flowers sort of around the town centre. It should attract all the insect life to the actual town itself. Which I think is pretty thumbs up smiley face. So. I don't want to go straight back into yellow. Oh, tulip. Come here. Right, I can dig a hole again. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Right, we've got tons of these ones, so let's put a bit of yellow in via the... what are these? Pansies, yeah. You don't have to dig the hole, but it is safer when it comes to placement. I only have one orange, yeah. Okay, okay. I'm bloody Alan Titchmarsh. Oh, no, I've got different... Right, so that's nice, though. We've got the yellow and the red, and then we've got another yellow, and then you get the oranges. And that makes sense, because... Fun fact, yellow and red make orange. Who knew? Nobody. That's the fun. I love the gyroids. I really want Coco. I'm very jealous of Coco. Coco is awesome. Weird, hollow-headed gyro bunny. Gyro bunny sounds like something very different, but that's what she is. Let's go for a bit of white pansy. I'm not really planning anything here colour-wise. I don't want it to seem like a spectrum or anything like that. But if we could just get it so... Oh, that was... Did I just plan that thing? That was really quick. Let's get some black in there. See what I mean? Look at all these insects. Go. Hornsby, be careful. Look at Fauna. Isn't she the cutest thing? Everybody's the cutest thing. Everyone's adorable and it hurts. Everyone stop being adorable. I don't have any villagers who I would consider as, like, not nice. Look at him! He's chasing the dragonfly around in his little crown. It's heartbreaking. And I'm a softie. Leave me alone. Okay. Well, we can carry on working on the rest. Although saying that, I do have tons of flowers on me. I'd like to use some of them. So I'm going to put more yellow pansies in. I don't want to go back into the red, though. I don't want pansies. Let's grab 2 of these. And 2 of these yellows over here. I didn't grab any of these. Now, I didn't plant this one here. This was a random spawn. That's my beautiful hybrid work. At work. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, we can do some red now. It's been a while. Some red windflower. And over here. Oh, they're having a little chat. Aw. And then I think we go yellow. Yellow we've not done in a while. So let's put in the lilies. I knew this was off. This path here is off by 1. Let's fix that. I think we're going to stop it there. And then it'll probably be something else on this top side leading up, because that's where the ramp is going to be, so I'm going to want something else there. You two getting on well? Hey, Fauna, can you suggest me a book? Oh, you read You read Hornsby? That's rather surprising. That's a bit harsh. ABCs of DIY and the Pack Rat's Guide to Packing. Okay. Which one has more pictures? Pictures, neither book has any pictures. Both novels written for discerning adults. Fauna, I'm going off you very quickly right now. Which one got turned into the best movie? I can snack one. Yes, Hornsby, I feel it. ABCs of Death was actually... Was the ABCs of Death a fine film? I don't know, the second one was probably better. Oh, am I thinking of VHS? ABCs of Death was okay. Oh no. Oh no. I'm glad that my villagers seem to be talking to each other more than they were. Alright, Twigs. I'm doing okay. Okay, we're going to call it there, folks. So this is an area we can keep developing. I also need to start terraforming for the museum movement, if that's what we do. And what I want to do next episode is, I want to bring in a hedge. I think just putting a hedgerow around this flower bit. Wait, no, this side was right. This side's wrong. Yeah, this side is wrong. I've been a fool! Okay, I need one more flower. So I think bringing in the hedgerow is going to make a big difference how this looks. I think it's going to look really cool. Thumbs up, smiley face. So we're going to do that in the next video. What colour do I want these to be? White would be okay. Orange would be okay, but I don't think I've got enough orange left. White is an option. Do we have anything else? Like a mums or something? Oh, we've got some up. Do I want to take from up there, though? Not really. Let's check over here on the left. We do have a patch. No, we did have a patch here, and then I killed it. Okay, we'll grab these. Sorry, campsite. The campsite doesn't need to be planned and specific. We can put anything here. Get rid of these bloody billions of yellow ones I've got. There we go. Lovely stuff. Eh. Skull's just casually sitting there. Maybe I'm just going to plant all these around the campsite eventually. Bit of life to it. Right, so one more plant. And it is red, quite close to red, which is upsetting. It's not, also not a mum, it's a hyacinth. Mum. Mum. Okay. Right, yeah, there we go. Nice, colourful thing. So, right, we're going to bring the hedge in because I think the hedge is going to look really nice. And then tomorrow's going to be fishing day. Again, we still have 9 fish left to catch. I will once again accrue lots and lots of bait, hopefully. And we'll do kind of a mix of terraforming and fishing. Because the fishing doesn't tend to take that long, just because I do need to cut the videos down because of how I fish. I think that's all I've got to say. I'm going to go. My arm's itchy. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. Let me know what you think about the museum plan. Although, as I've talked about it more and more, I am basically 100% set on it, so I suppose you don't have to, but you can talk about it if you want. Let me know what you think of it, at least. It does mean destroying all the ramps, including the one that we built today, as part of this grander plan that I have. Does it, though? The more I talk about that, the less convinced I am. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. I still like this around. I still like the town looking like this because it definitely looks a little more. Okay, I've changed my mind on that. I think I'm going to keep the stone ramps in this bit and this path in this bit and going around resident services. But this part here, where the cliff comes out, is just going to break the path up, basically. Or is no? It is. It is. I no longer know what to do. Right, I'll have a think about it. Thanks for joining me. Cheers much as always. Bye bye.